The Camino within 800 kilometers. Episode 01. First Steps Through the Pyrenees and the Art of Letting Go. Part 1. The first day of a 50-day journey. For the next 50 days, I will be walking the 800-kilometer Camino de Santiago in Spain. My name is Shin Woo-jin, a 62-year-old traveler from Korea. And each day, I will share one episode from this journey with you. Along this path, I will meet people from many different countries. Some will comfort me, some will challenge me, some will leave footprints on my heart that I will never forget. There will be laughter, there may be tears, and perhaps a few unexpected miracles. Most of all, I hope to discover what life still has to teach me in its second half. Today is the first story of that journey. First Steps Through the Pyrenees and the Art of Letting Go. Part 2. Into the Fog. That morning, the Pyrenees refused to reveal themselves. The mountains were wrapped in thick fog. Beyond the fog, nothing could be seen. Yet along the trail, small wildflowers swayed gently in the wind. Even on a hidden path, life was quietly blooming. The silence of the mountains felt both mysterious and comforting. Every direction looked the same. White, silent, uncertain. I stopped for a moment, and caught my breath. My backpack felt heavy. The climb felt steeper than I expected. At 62 years old, my body was being honest with me. One step, then another. As I walked through the fog, a thought crossed my mind. This mountain looked very much like my life after retirement. For 40 years, I always knew where I was going. I had responsibilities, I had a purpose, I had a place to be every morning. Then one day, all of that disappeared. People told me, now you can finally relax. But I couldn't, because a question kept following me. Who am I now? Perhaps that question is what brought me all the way here. Part 3. What was truly heavy. As the altitude increased, my breathing grew heavier. I sat on a rock and placed my backpack beside me. The wind was the only sound. When I lifted my head, endless mountain ridges stretched across the horizon. Clouds drifted slowly through the valleys, while sunlight touched the peaks one by one. Standing before such beauty, my worries suddenly seemed much smaller. And suddenly, I realized something. The backpack was not the heaviest thing I was carrying. What weighed me down was hidden inside: titles, achievements, pride, expectations, the need to be recognized. For most of my life, I had spent my energy collecting these things. A better position, a better reputation, more success, more approval. Without saying a word, the Pyrenees seemed to ask me, were those things really enough? I wasn't sure how to answer. Part 4. Thinking of my wife. Around noon, the fog slowly began to lift. Green valleys appeared below. The mountain ridges emerged from the clouds. Golden sunlight poured into the valley. The green hills glowed beneath the open sky, and distant villages looked like scenes from a storybook. For a moment, I simply stood there in silence, taking in the beauty before me. The view was breathtaking, and immediately, I thought of my wife. The night before I left, she quietly helped me organize my backpack. Then she asked,
"Are you sure you'll be okay by yourself?"
I told her not to worry. But the truth was, I was worried too. I took out my phone and called home. A few moments later, I heard the familiar voice.
"Hello?"
Just hearing her voice warmed my heart. "Hi, honey. It's me."
"Are you all right?" Did you get there safely?
She was worried about me before anything else. I smiled. Yes, I'm fine. I'm climbing through the Pyrenees right now. My legs still seem to be working. She laughed. And so did I, looking out over the mountains. I said, "It's beautiful here. The fog has cleared. And it feels like I can finally see everything." For a moment, neither of us spoke. Then I said something I should have said more often. "Thank you." The silence that followed said more than words ever could. When the call ended, my backpack weighed exactly the same. But my heart felt much lighter. Part 5. Meeting Chloe. That evening, as the sun slowly disappeared behind the mountains, the sky turned shades of gold and crimson. The long shadows of pilgrims stretched across the trail. Some walked in silence. Others shared stories and laughter. Though we came from different places, the road was slowly making us companions. I arrived at the albergue completely exhausted. After a shower, I joined the other pilgrims for dinner. The smell of warm soup filled the room. Across from me sat a woman. She had silver hair and kind eyes. Her name was Chloe. She was a 63-year-old retired teacher from France. We began talking in simple English. After a while, she quietly said, "The hardest part of retirement wasn't loneliness." I looked at her. What was it? She gazed out the window before answering. It was not knowing who I was anymore. Her words surprised me. We came from different countries, different cultures, different lives, yet somehow, we were carrying the same question. Part 6. The wisdom of letting go. I shared a thought with her. In an ancient Chinese book called the Tao Te Ching, there is a beautiful idea. A bowl is useful because it is empty. A room is useful because of the space inside it. Chloe listened carefully. Then I continued. Many people fear the emptiness that comes after retirement. But perhaps that emptiness is not a loss. Perhaps it is space. Space for something new to enter our lives. For a long moment, she said nothing. Then she smiled. "I think I found a good friend today." I smiled too. What neither of us knew was that this meeting would become one of the most meaningful friendships of the entire journey. Part 7. Today's lesson. That night, I lay in bed looking through the window. The same sky that had been hidden by fog all morning was now filled with stars. The sky that had seemed empty in the morning was now overflowing with light. Countless stars shimmered above the mountains. And I realized that not seeing something does not mean it isn't there. And I realized something. Today, I had not only crossed a mountain, I had crossed a wall inside myself. Letting go is not about losing something. It is about making room for something new. And that lesson began in the fog of the Pyrenees. Part 8. Next episode. But I had no idea what awaited me the next day. A chance meeting with a Spanish pilgrim would challenge everything I believed about happiness. Is happiness found in success? In money? Or in something far simpler? Join me in episode 2. A stranger on the road and the true meaning of happiness. Part 9. Closing. Thank you for walking with me today. My name is Shin Woo-jin. I am walking the 800 kilometers Camino de Santiago, searching for wisdom in the second half of life. This has been Senior Life Story YJ Sunny. I hope to see you again tomorrow. This story is a work of fiction. Any resemblance to real persons or events is purely coincidental. Thank you for walking this journey with me. Buen Camino.